Hi there, Signs of Libra. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you're doing really well. This reading is going to be for your July 2023. So let's get into this. Asking for messages from your spirit team, your angels, your spirit guides for the month of July. So whatever, what may, and let's see if we can't do a few predictions for that. All right. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra, please. And we're using the Modern Witch Tarot. Modern Witch Tarot. What's the issue? What is the issue for July for Libras? What's the issue? Making some big moves. Four of Wands in the reverse. What is the challenge? Oh, wow, guys. Wow. The Hierophant in reverse. This can mean, okay, so the Four of Wands is normally like a commitment card, and sometimes we look at it as the marriage card. You're celebrating something that you're doing together, right? It is in the reverse, which could quite mean the opposite, could. And I'm thinking that it might because the Hierophant is in the reverse too, which is a traditional type of commitment, but the challenge is new contracts. New contracts, that's what's coming through. And then you have the Two of Wands here for the heart of the matter. So past energy here for Libra, past energy for Libra. You're moving on from something for sure. And why does it feel like it feels like there's a few possibilities, maybe, you know, maybe more than just two with that Two of Wands. It feels like there's just more possibilities. Yeah, you really learned how to love yourself here in the past. So a focus was on self-care. It was on giving yourself the cup. So the more you love yourself, the less tolerant you are of these situations that don't vibe right. And let me tell you, when you have changed your vibration with that Ace of Cups, yeah, there might be some kind of mix that was just more than mildly irritating. Mildly irritating. Like I'm seeing that hydrocortisone. I don't know why I'm seeing that in my head. I'm seeing the hydrocortisone cream, and like this mildly irritating, like it's like a rash. like a person is like a rash to you. Okay. All right. That was funny. Mildly irritating. So much as to put hydrocortisone on it. Tell me what the crowning energy is. What is the crowning energy? Opening up for Libras. Libras, yay. And it made a point, the way that it came out, because I am an avid reader of reversals. I've tried to do it differently in the beginning, tried to do it differently, and boy, the messages didn't come out right for me. So I definitely take reversals, and this is the same type of meaning as that Ace of Cups in the reverse. So where it's the past provided an opportunity for you to start doing more for yourself, this is kind of like you and maintaining, and so maybe this is you maintaining your health, taking really good care of yourself. The Queen of Cups can also be like, if it's a person, you could find that you're being drawn to somebody because they're very easy to talk to. a high. That it was cutting off and it said the high. The way that I was looking at this, it said the high. Okay, so something is about taking better care of oneself, whatever that means to you, however that looks like to you, but it is about like self-love. Being a good listener, being there for others, a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual healing. Page of Swords in the reverse. What is up with Page of Swords in the reverse? Okay, so this can be somebody who's unhealthily obsessed with you, or obsessed with your energy of stalking you, or observing when they're not supposed to, you know what I mean? So that you've got to really watch out for that Page of Swords in the reverse. There's obviously miscommunication, and sometimes it's because one end doesn't know that it's being communicated with, you know, like spying. So it can be that, it can be like there's a huge misunderstanding, or a lie. So we'll come back, we will clarify for these. Tell me more about how you feel. Tell me about how Libra feels. Oh goodness, that is very like, okay, so Libra feels like, hey, look, everything is not fine. There's the Ten of Swords. It doesn't say Ten of Swords because it is the extra card, but it looks just like the Ten of Swords card, which would mean that the betrayal is just little by little, but done so much to the point where it's just not fine anymore. You know what I mean? That there's nothing fine about it. There's ultimately an inevitable, I feel like Libra is saying, I'm done. I'm done. That's what Libra is saying. Let's get another one for that, since it is the extra card. Let's get another one. Tell us a little bit more about how Libra is feeling, although that is very on point. Remember to breathe. If you're upset, remember to breathe. You're ascending, Three of Wands from the Two of Wands. You're ascending, you're expanding, and there's an energy that doesn't fit with your expansion. And so therefore, that's kind of, that's what a big part of this is feeling, is like, I'm expansive. I've done so much work, and this isn't growing with it, if you notice. So there's a big move that has to be done because, yeah, because it's not expanding with you. So you can see stuff coming in for you. You just don't see something moving forward with this person or this situation. Tell me about in the environment for Libra, in the environment. This feels like a personal reading. The Magician in the reverse and the Death in the reverse. Ooh. There's been tries, like lots of tries to end something and restart, end something, restart. It feels like it's constantly in that state. And the Magician in the reverse is, to me, it's the energy of the spark being kind of like gone. And I know I don't like being so down, but these cards just all indicate growth for you, but something that is fizzled. It's fizzled. It's fizzled. No more fizz. No more fizz. What's the hope or fear here? What's the hope or fear? Whoa. Wow, guys. I don't know. You got a ton of messages. You have the World on the bottom, which is a very big completion. So I'm going to take these because I think this has something to do with your... So the fear is the Tower card and the possible disappointment with that, okay? I'm going to take these two as the hope or fear. So the disappointment and then the huge change. Wow, I think this is your outcome. The Four of Cups, the Moon, the Devil, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles. The fear is big change. The fear is also like you didn't want to be disappointed in somebody. Obviously, you don't want to be disappointed in somebody, but it's feeling like addictions are getting in the way, or substances or things like that, or toxic temptation, you know. So there was something that we were just completely over, and what it had to do with was your intuition telling you, you know, something's fishy, something's not really clear right here. There's some, or you're feeling like you were being, like this card suggests, lied to. So your intuition was saying, look, or it is saying, there's major changes coming because you're over a situation. You're just over it. You're over clinging to something from the past that is not really willing or wanting to change with you, is what I'm getting. And so the Devil, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, ooh, talk about heavy energy. So something was like an illusion to you. This is the mother energy. It can mean that another thing that you're completely over with is something not going right. Because the Ace of Pentacles is like great new big opportunity, and it could provide a lot of money and wealth. The Devil actually could be attached to a lot of material wealth. Unfortunately, materialism can be, you know, attached to that too. So that's maybe something to keep an eye out for. But these two energies together is telling me that the path that you're wanting to go on is you're wanting this change and transformation because you're just dissatisfied with the illusions, dissatisfied with somebody saying they're always going to transform, but then constantly being disappointed. And so you've got to move on to like your next big creative project is what it feels like. And this is huge as far as creation goes. You can create, the Empress energy can create whatever they want to, associated with cornucopia because of being open to receive. The Divine Feminine energy also it is a way of kind of using this intuition to get what you want in gentle means, in a gentle way. Wow. So you have strong energies for Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have Scorpio twice here. All right. I feel like you're not fine with also the fact that somebody feels like they can deceive you, and like they never can, or that disappoints you that they never, like whoever this is like they get found out because they think they're being slick, but end up being caught by what? Your intuition. All right, so Kipper deck. Give me some messages. Main, female. Tell me something about this Page of Swords. Yeah, don't have much. See, I feel like there's already been a loss of respect for whoever this is, that either is doing unhealthy spying, or they're telling on purpose, like some miscommunication, or they're purposely lying in a situation. Like you've already lost some honor for that person, or you've lost some respect for that person. What about how you're feeling? Tell me more about how Libra's feeling, and then we're going to get some tarot on this. Libra, you're feeling like the mature man. So man or woman, I'm going to substitute. You feel like you've been through a lot and you've matured, whereas somebody else, like I said, hasn't gotten to your, I feel like they just haven't ascended to your level. And maybe it's just yet. You know, maybe that's going to happen. That's just something that hasn't. But as far as, does it feel magical anymore? No. Okay. So with this outcome, Kipper deck, give us something else with this outcome. Something else with the outcome. So there is somebody that really showing concern for this situation. Wants to give you a message. Somebody gets in the way of news being delivered. This could represent what is coming or what needs to come, which is what I'm thinking is like a breakup or a big move because of a difficult situation where when one has to face what limits are they, you know, what are they growing from and what is stopping them from growing. Somebody is definitely not who they say they are and kind of trying to trick or use illusions here. All right. So, let's get some cards to clarify. The challenge is that something was done very non-traditional in the first place. Tell me more about the Hierophant in reverse. Moon in reverse. It's what is being revealed after waiting a while. Whether or not somebody's really committed to the same things that you're committed to. And I think something's being revealed like that. And maybe even being revealed is how you feel. Seeing from a different perspective with the Hangman. Pisces energy really strong. Seven of Cups in the reverse. You see something really clearly. This is somebody might have concern for somebody to be sober or seeing things in a sober way or a sober manner. Seeing things through clear eyes. The concern could be that you're so emotionally invested. Self-reliance is what, at the end of the day, this is also about. Nine of Pentacles, independence, self-reliance, handling things solo. It's definitely being able to like enjoy what you have worked for too. You know, your efforts pay off, and so it's a little bit of that too. So tell me about what you're creating with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. What is Libra creating? Steady, dependable. So this is like, if it's a person, it's an offer or someone who comes in offering something much more stable or much more dependable. No lying, honesty, practical. Taking a while to get there, but slowly but surely it will grow and be a success. What is not transforming anymore? Magician reverse and Death in the reverse. Can't pretending that it's working when it's not, with the King of Wands in the reverse. That is transforming. No more pretending, seeing very clearly what isn't working and what is working. And that's what I got. Wow, I have the Magician and the Two of Cups. They're right on the bottom. That's what I got, guys. I mean, it's a good reading for July. It says lots coming in for you. You're making some really big moves here in July. So, doing something a little bit different. And there may be some kind of adversity. There may be a need to consult an expert, like a lawyer or expert with some kind of major changes. 8 of Pentacles, everything's going to work out in the end. Look, 6 of Wands, you are going to be victorious too, with a recognition and feeling more appreciated. I like that. Okay. So, tea leaves, what do we have? For Libra, what do we have? Well, there's temptation. Of course it will test you, right? When you're doing really well, it will test you. Desk, pay attention to your work. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Claw, be careful, do not take risk at this time. Dagger, fears, worries, tense situations. Hand, in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Camel, persevere and you will overcome your problems. Apple, temptation will test you. Leg, stepping into a new experience. Elephant, a journey either physical or mental will leave you wiser at the end. And well, family wishes come true. Family wishes come true. And then I'm going to pull a health card for you since you got this beautiful Queen of Cups. Archangel Raphael health card. A good night's sleep is what it says. Thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. And then I have blended fairy dust with the fortune cookies because they just work really nice blended. Oh, challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts and approach softly to avoid making matters worse. Portals, where do we play in nature? That's where the Garden Gate will take you there. Intuition, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Rain, rain, rain comes today. Let all your troubles wash away. And something ends up working out. I don't know if this is something that you're planning here, but I have a property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. That's what I've got for you guys. So sending you love and light, Libra. If you like this reading, hit the like button, please subscribe. And if you need a private reading, just reach out to me in the description box is how. So thank you, sending you love and light.